hey, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. This is Blossom with From Under a Bridge. When I tell you, God blesses me, I've got some good speakers coming, some young speakers. And matter of fact, they're young guys that are doing a lot of great things out here. Once again, this is Blossom Rogers from Under a Bridge TV show. Before I bring my guests on, I would like to go into prayer. So if everybody would bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we come before you, glorify your name. Thanking you for another blessed day. Thanking you for being the God that you are, true, merciful, kind, loving, understanding, all-knowing, wise God. In the name of Jesus, Father, I ask you to forgive me for my sins and unspoken sins. We ask you to bless our families, our friends, and our enemies. Lord, let us decrease and you increase, and we pray that someone be blessed from the show today. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. When I tell you that God has blessed me with a mighty man of God, I'm listen. These young people, they have these great names, and I don't want to mess up nobody's name. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this young man. He's another nephew, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then he's gonna tell us what God has blessed him to be able to do. Nephew, what's going on?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Now look out there and tell them nice people your name.
Yes, it's I am prolific. So that's capital IAM and then lowercase PROLIFIK.
Okay.
But it's all together. So
okay. So listen. So now what do you do?
So man, I do everything else. But my main thing is music. That's my main passion. Okay. And that's how I use to uplift people.
Okay.
My people, so.
Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. So now how long have you been doing your music?
Wow. So technically I've been rapping since 1998 when I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. I've been professionally recording for about 8 years now. So that's when I got into media everything. That's when I learned how to ad libs, how to say things correctly, mix and master. Like it was a learning process over the years. So.
Did you go to school or you got somebody that's teaching you?
So I did go to school. I played in a band, so I should actually backtrack. So I actually did band as well growing up. So I played the trumpet. Mm-hmm. Did jazz band in college, and I actually originally came in majoring in music, minor in music, but I dropped the minor and just made it for political science.
Wow!
But the whole time I was still doing music throughout all the years. So I played the trumpet from like 2001 up until like my sophomore year in college. So music's always been a part of my life. Jazz, hip hop, just everything. So.
Now I watched one of your videos and it was deep.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Which one? I can assume which one, but
which one was it? 1966. Okay, and why I like that because that was my year. I was born 1966.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, but like I said, so we gotta back up because I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to look him up, and you're gonna have to just really just listen to the words. A lot of people they listen for the beats. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta listen to the words. Words of knowledge. And I used to get into that. Like I'm going to get a car, and the first thing I would do is just turn on the radio. As long as the radio played, I was okay. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think about the engine. I didn't think about transmission and nothing like that. And so with his music, you got to stop and listen to the words because it's powerful. So now, where all have you performed at?
So I've been performed just different venues: Alabama, Georgia, Charlotte, and then surrounding cities in North Carolina like Chapel Hill, just all around, primarily Georgia and Alabama.
So now, your music, what is the proper name for the type of music that I'm trying to see how to say it? You got to get the understanding of everything. I understand, but is there a name for the kind of music like poetry? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was. How they be in the snap places. Mm-hmm. That's what I was looking getting from the vibes when I was watching your video. Instead of people clapping, it was like snap. Because I've been to vineyards like that. Instead of it was all dark, kind of dark and candles, and people would be up there rhyming, and then they'll be like snap. That's what I got from you. And it goes back to listening to the words, and words are powerful. So when you're writing, does it just flow, or how some people just think of something and it just start rhyming? Is that the kind of?
Man, so it's
I don't even know how to ask the question.
Yeah, it's honestly it's a variety of things. It just depends on my mood for the day.
Okay.
And with the beat. And I'm so glad you mentioned 1966 because with that, I heard the beat and it put me in the mindset of something cinematic, like a play. I thought about like just off the top of my head, like Cats or Rent. But then when I listened to the beat, it also gave me like I don't know why, like it gave me like a revolutionary type of vibe. So what happened with me is the verse just came to me quick, but then the hook was like, because that's my favorite part of the song, it's like revolutionary. So it put me in the mindset of that.
Right.
So sometimes it could be me hearing the beat and it could remind me of a past event, or I could just listen to a beat and say, okay, well, I'm gonna freestyle, play around with it, and then after I freestyle, I'm gonna record what I freestyle, and then sequence it however, like take out the parts that I don't like, keep the parts that I do like, and just kind of put the song together by that. And then with the hook, it's usually more of a melodic thing, so I just kind of like think of myself singing in the shower, just think of myself like singing different melodies in my head, and I just piece it all together.
Gotcha.
So it varies, but it depends on the beat a lot of times.
So. Gotcha. So I wish y'all gonna have to just look the video up. And it's what 1993.
1966.
Oh Lord, 1993.
That's close to you.
Yeah, 1996.
1966. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I'm telling you, it's just the. So who did all the photography and the way? I mean, it just had you just really. You were just all over. I said, wait, well, where he going to?
Yeah.
But it's nothing spooky or nothing like that. It's just reality, and that's what it's about. Reality. You have a lot of singers that get up here and they want to talk about they did this and they did that, but they're living somebody else's life. But we have to realize that we have to stay in the moment. We can't just go way out there because that's when they start thinking you're crazy and spooky and all that. It's just reality. How can we use this to better ourselves? You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. I'm not a music critic or nothing like that, but it's just it makes you anytime you sit down and the music makes you think, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying that because you're just sitting here. It makes you think, and you want to learn something new every day. You want to learn something new every day. So listening to his music, you'd be like, that's right. That sure is right. I'm not trying to take over nothing, but do you mind just doing a little bit?
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah,
what's a little bit?
Just yeah. See, say a little bit
of the song.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's like
I got him, y'all.
Yeah. Let me do the hook, Chris. Everybody loves the hook.
Okay.
It's that revolutionary stuff they tried to bury. The truth can never die. Why? It's something that we carry to the next dimension. Keep with strength. The envy that they carry. Even in the afterlife, they petrified and scary. So I'm saying white supremacists, the people that's trying to keep us down. Not just white supremacy, but anybody that's trying to keep us down.
Yeah,
so right. Story begins. I was a young, naive individual when I was a teen, young blood. I was sick with the pen, but didn't have an idea about the picture within. Couldn't see the bigger picture in the path. Photogenic with the math. I was counting my mistakes. I was counting Benjamins, but I really wasn't mad. Didn't understand growth evolution until I was introduced to the revolution.
Right.
Made me sing green to the history that made us kings, glued to the TV screen that made us blind. So
yeah. And you know what? Anything that wants to keep separating, you know what I'm saying? Because as we know that, God's not the author of confusion. And it's about bringing things together. It's about everybody getting along. We're not going to lock everybody's ways, but we have. It's called respect. Dog is due to respect. And that's what it's about, just getting respect. It's just I'm telling you, y'all got to really just look this video up. But listen, so when you're standing up there, how some people, I know when I'm on programs, it's like I just zone out completely. Do you have experience like that? You just go into like another.
I do.
Yeah,
I do, and it's just like it blows my mind because like now that we're on the topic, like it's almost a year since the video dropped. The song was really a dedication to the Black Panthers that were founded in 1966, October 15th, which is right on the corner. So it's like I feel like everything's happening for a reason. We shot a video last year. Now I'm speaking what you talking about the video, so it's like everything. The earth is going to put you in certain places and have to meet certain people.
Yeah,
but
it's a season for everything.
It's a season for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to the blacking out thing, yeah, it happens in moments. Like sometimes it's just, I don't know. I guess it's a spirit that comes over me, or just something that's out of my control. And like sometimes it just amazes me where I started with the music, like at an amateur level, and then just kind of like evolving. Right. I made a song called Evolution, and the evolution really represents everything I went through these past 8 years. Not just music wise, but like
just life wise.
Just as a man, yeah. I feel like I became a better man over time, and it had to do a lot with being torn down. And I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you got to tear yourself down.
That's right.
Yourself up.
Pain will help you grow.
It helps you grow.
Yeah.
And I'm close to my family, especially my brother. He gives me advice on things we to do, and he'll tell me like, "Look, bro, this doesn't sound good. You can write it again." And he's not writing the lyrics for me, but he's letting me know like you can do better.
Right.
Like if a coach sees you doing something, like you're running a track race, and he's like, "Nah, your time was short, 3 seconds. 3 seconds make a difference." He's going to tell you. He's not going to let you keep running at that pace. He's going to make you push you forward. And that's what he does. My people in my corner, they push me forward to be better.
And that's what
that's what I appreciate them.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You want people that's going to push you to your destiny and not pull you back. You know what I'm saying? And that's so true, because that's how I think when it comes to recovery. I need to be around people that's going somewhere, or they're already there and I'm trying to get there. Like how God blessed me with the movie, getting the leading part. I've never acted. Well, I had to act when I was out in the street, but professionally, never acted a day in my life. And by the grace of God, I had the leading part in that film. So it's about going somewhere, not just staying stuck. We got to encourage ourselves. We have to, because everybody's not gonna come and say, "Oh, you're doing a good job." They're not. We got a lot of people that still want to see us fail, you know what I'm saying? But we have to overlook them. And as a young man, I want to give you your flowers while you're alive, because we're so used to being, or the the stigma of being on the corners, or drug dealers, or in prison, but you're doing something to help other men come in. It's like, it's not always about this. It's not always about that. It's about getting a job, doing something. And if you got that talent, use it, but don't quit your job just to go, because some people don't have talent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's when they think it's a talent, it's really a hobby. But I thank God that you're the young man, that you're trying to, you're staying balanced. So let me say it like that. But listen, so what else? What do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, honestly, I see myself in a position where I don't have to work a full-time job.
Okay.
I could just go in and do music, do shows, do commercials, whatever, even like stepping outside of my comfort zone, and possibly, getting land, buying land. I really want to expand, challenge myself. So the main thing is being in a position where I don't have to necessarily be financially dependent on a job. I think a job is necessary to get you the resources that you need and to save or do whatever you need to do.
Right.
But I don't feel like everybody's different, but I feel like, everyone has a destiny.
Right.
So if you feel like you have to get there and a job is going to help you get there, then that's perfect.
Right.
But just use that time to really like find out what you want to do within 5 years. Wow. That's a question that people get asked a lot and they're not sure how to respond to. Right. But it's like, it's not the easiest question to answer, to be honest with you, because like, who knows what's going to happen? Technology can change things. We can go from TikTok to whatever talk,
or
so
not,
you never know.
You're
right.
But you know what?
Flying cars.
Yeah.
Good.
But listen, now I'm finna get on these herbs. I'm gonna be flying and walking and everything. Right. But what I'm saying, okay, let me see. What if a young man came to you and asked you, "How can I get into the industry? What do I need to do?" What would you tell him?
Honestly, I couldn't even answer that question because I'm not in the industry myself. But what I could tell him is what he can do to, I guess, become independently successful as an artist. That'd be the best answer I can give him. And with that would just be stay consistent. Continue to put yourself out there. Yeah, no matter what. And not just with music, but branding yourself as a person. Things are important, like going live on Facebook and Instagram, connecting with fans, posting things that are engaging and motivating. Because despite how people feel about Cardi B, is that's what she did. She made people fall in love with her, and then they fell in love with the music. So sometimes you fall in love with the music and then the person, but then a lot of times it's more effective if they fall in love with you first because now they want to listen to your story.
Gotcha.
I remember years ago, Eminem said, if people don't care about your life, they're not going to listen to your music. So Cardi B made people care about her life and then care about the music. So I feel like that's the key thing is really like branding yourself as an artist and a person. So that way people can know who you are even outside of the music, and staying consistent.
That's right. Yeah. And you know what? I have a lot of people ask me when they see me on different TV shows, Blossom, do you have an agent? No. Mm-hmm. I'm still a hustler. I'll be a hustler till the day I die, you know. But the same way I used to knock on the drug dealers' doors, can I do this to get a hit of crack? The same way I do on TV shows, kind of come on your show and tell my story. Mm-hmm. So I just change partners, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to get yourself out there, you know what I'm saying? Either go barbecue or mildew. So that's the kind of mentality that I have. So you know how they say you take book smart? Well, not like how God blessed me. I work for the University of Alabama. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, they wouldn't have let me in no university, you know. Mm-hmm. So now, and I work in research when we're dealing with opioid epidemic. So now I got the street smart, so now I'm getting the book smart. So that's the same thing with you, you know what I'm saying? So how did you get your agent? Well, not your agent, nephew. How did y'all come together?
Man, we came together through photography.
Wow.
Yeah, I would literally just came out to perform. It was Mooney's Lounge in Charlotte, I remember. And he saw my performance and he said, I see something in you. I can see you doing some big things. So it's funny. It started off and he was like, can I take pictures for you? And I was like, fine. He's like, can I get paid for the pictures? I'm like, I'm fine because it's a business transaction. I pay for the pictures and then, I get the quality out of it. But then afterwards, we can network on a deeper level.
Wow.
So it just started with that and then doing shows and then doing all kinds of content and just like, consistently showing my face and, showing him that I was serious about it because I wanted to show him that I wasn't just out there just to perform. Like I wanted to show him I'm serious about being an artist in general.
And you see how that happened, y'all sat and was able to communicate. It wasn't no jealousy or nothing like that. It's about, and that's the big thing about like I tell other women, it's nothing wrong with me telling a woman you're pretty because that's not gonna take nothing from me. Yeah, as long as you know who you are and who you belong to, that's all that matters. Because what's for you is you, and what's for me is for me. Because God is not gonna make no mistake and give your blessing to me. Because I can't sing, so I know He ain't give me that. So you know what I'm saying. But you just gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying. Even when the enemy's trying to tell you, I let him know. You got to encourage yourself. You got to push yourself. You just got to. So let me see. What nugget could you give somebody for that tried to get into the industry and it didn't happen?
I would tell them that it's okay. Everybody's not meant to be a rapper, singer, actor. To be honest with you, now
yours is not rapping. Yours is.
It's rapping.
Is it? Okay,
it's
okay,
rapping.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's rapping. But I would honestly say, it's not the end of the world because I would actually, I have a platform and I want to encourage people to pursue their dreams, but it may not be music. Like I would encourage people to get like CDLs or LLCs because there's money in that too. I would encourage them to go where the money goes, but also to make sure you love what you're doing. It's not just to chase the money because I think we do emphasize that a lot, but I don't think that's necessarily.
You gotta love
life.
it.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
You
won't get anything out of it
at all because if you don't like it, you ain't gonna care I don't care if I don't get it, you ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So, exactly. So like it's got to be your purpose. Mm-hmm. It has to.
Right.
So we got a couple of more minutes. If they want to get in touch with you, how can they reach you?
Yes, Instagram is I am prolific. So that's just IAMPROLIFIK. But I'm on most of the platforms in terms of music, so it'll be spelled how it's spelled as an artist name, which is capital IAM, and then lowercase PROLIFIK, and all the words are together. But that'd be like major platforms like YouTube and everything. And if you guys are on Facebook, I know a lot of you probably are. It'd be my regular name, so that's Jarrod Gipson. That's spelled dash and then prolific, just prolific by itself, so PROLIFIK, not the IAM. So. That'd be, where I'm mostly at, Instagram, Facebook.
So, when it comes to your outfits and all that, you have a dresser.
I actually don't. For 1966, we just wanted to keep it
Y'all
simple.
put that all together yourself?
We did.
Wow.
We did. Yeah, it was. So the outfits, technically, I might as well say, we got from Amazon, one of the best places ever. but yeah, we got those from Amazon. But like the concept and like the setting and just overall where we shot it at, that was like me. And let's shout out to Sean Beck. That's a great friend of mine. Sean Beck and Daniel Hamby. They're the ones that are responsible for all the shooting.
Wow.
And the creative setting and the creative, movements around the video. And we also shot in the park. It was in Charlotte. I'm struggling to think of the name right now, but supposedly this was like back in the days where they were doing like practice for like World War II, some historical event where we shot at. But it's the east side park on the east side of Charlotte. So we shot there, and then the other venue was like an inside venue, and like the dances and stuff. That was all us. That was all them. That was their idea, choreography wise.
Beautiful.
But they tied it in. I'm like, man, that's and that was their first actual music video. Like everything before was just live. Performances, open mics, things of that nature. But that was their first official music video. So to be their first,
they did a great job.
And that's my best video to be the first. So that's really impressive.
Yeah, did a great job. Is being in the industry, is it expensive?
Yes, I said undoubtedly. Yeah, that's another thing, man. If you not want to spend money, don't even do it. Nah, it's it's beats, it's cover art, video. I can go all day. But it's worth the investment.
It's worth it, yeah.
It's worth it. And when you see the final product, we say that's amazing. But like, man, it was amazingly expensive. So yeah, that's
and you know what? When you're on the set, because like by me being on the set, I was like, this ain't gonna look like no movie.
Yeah.
And when they showed us the clip, I said, that's a movie. This famous boss, what you thought it was gonna be? And because they had made me up old looking, and I didn't put my partial in because I was playing a 77-year-old lady. Yeah. But I was like, you know what? That's gonna be really a movie. But you know what? It's a blessing how people could just come together and put something together like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I've heard this story when I was a little girl. This man, he had let's make a nail suit. He had one stone. He put the stone in there, and the little person came, put the meat and vegetables and all that. And when they got finished, they had a suit. You know what I'm saying? But the person who started out, he just had one stone. Mm-hmm. So that's the brain of the whole story right there. Mm-hmm. He had no meat or nothing, but because he was able to talk a good talk, he had people bringing stuff to him. And so that's, what I'm saying, that's what it's about. You got to be able to carry yourself right, so people want to invest more in you. And I'm telling you, God is going to truly bless you because the video is just beautiful. And like I said, so don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You continue to keep letting God use you. As long as you continue to keep giving him the glory, God's going to truly bless you. I mean that. You'll never hear me no more. He's going to truly bless you. So what could you give? What if somebody, what's a nugget that you could leave them for the week?
I would say see the value in doing things for free. Because that's how you build a relationship.
Yes. People,
and,
you said a mouthful.
Yeah,
because
for real.
A lot of people think, did you get paid? Some things you got to eat. You got to have to just, because you know what? I'm not saying just give everything away. I'm not saying that. But some things you're just going to have to, charge it to the game. Because eventually, down the road, you will get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I tell a lot of people, like when they ask me, Blossom, did you get paid for your books? God has blessed me over twice, many times. Because if I wouldn't have wrote the book, like they was telling me to do, 11 years ago, I wouldn't be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? I had people say, don't write the book, don't do that. I wouldn't be where I'm at. And financially, he's double blessed me. But all the doors that he has opened. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. I ain't mean to stop you, but that
you
hit that right there.
That was real.
But what nugget would you give them?
Yeah, so that would be the main thing. Because I mean, to me, to build relationships, that's the most important thing. And the thing is, when you build relationships and you build a team, and that's not just for music, but it's anything doing a team. The team is going to bring in resources for you. They're going to build support for you and gain more supporters. And then that's when the money is going to come.
Right.
I'm not going to say instantly.
It's work.
I mean, honestly, it may take 10 years.
Yeah.
It may take 5, and then you might get that break and it may happen in a year, but you never know. But the thing is, you started off building those relationships, and you weren't looking to say, "Is this free? Is this not?" It didn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because like the first time I got a love offer, I was like, "This mine?" Like, yeah, you know. And then like with the movie, they said, "Miss Blossom, you're gonna get paid for being in the movie." I said, "Who, me?" You know, because you have to. It's just that you appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they think you're just in for the money, they're not gonna try to help you. You know, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but and you got to make sure that the team that you have, they see your vision. You don't want to be in the boat and you paddling like this, and you got somebody in the back with a butter knife putting holes in your boat. You got to make you got to make sure you got the right people with you. You know that they're able to clap back with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's about a team. We got a couple of more minutes. Give me your information one more time.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So I'll start with the Facebook. I know the name popped up. There you go. So Jarrod Gipson, exactly how it's typed there. And then just put dash PROLIFIK. That'll definitely pop up. I'm out of Charlotte, so if that helps, that'll pop up my name. And then also Instagram, IAMPROLIFIK. So that's spelled together. And if you have to put underscore, then Instagram's weird about that. But just as long as you put in I am prolific, it should pop up with the Instagram. And same thing with TikTok. So all those platforms, I'm on there.
Oh, he got a TikTok.
Yeah, I'm
talk.
I blame that on Jalen.
Well, I want to thank y'all for joining us here on this Friday night, because y'all could have been anywhere else, but here from Under a Bridge. I want to thank my nephew for coming in and just y'all check him out. Bad now. But like I said, y'all know my name is Blossom. Y'all, if y'all need me, hit me up on Facebook, Blossom Rogers. Send me an email, BLOS2white@yahoo.com. Give me a phone call at 305-753-8164. And like I said, once again, thank you for joining us here on From Under a Bridge. Y'all gonna see them again. This is just the beginning. Like I said, thank y'all. See y'all next time.